Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well and living your best life in Jesus Christ. I was reminded the other day that after the election, I had a friend text me with a simple two-word question: What now? Even though he was and is, of course, looking for answers relating to the aftermath of the election, I first took it as having larger implications, not just what now, as far as what's going to happen in the future of our country, but what might be in the offing for our church and God's children. I suppose he wanted me in some way to read the scriptures and tell him what to expect. Well, I can understand folks' frustration in asking this question. Sometimes it seems that the bad news just keeps on coming. And it's only human for us to get frustrated after the continual bombardment this year has seemingly put us through. To stop every so often, look to the heavens and just say, okay, Lord, what now? And you know what? I'm not immune from this feeling. I mean, first we had to close the church for lockdown, then we moved the services to live stream, then we waited as things got worse and then better. Then we reopened to understandably diminished attendance. Then we set 3 different dates to try to open Sunday school, all of which had to be scrubbed. Now we're watching as things seem to be getting worse again. After a while, it's hard not to just want to question God and say, what now, Lord? What do I do now? What am I not doing that I need to do? Where do I go from here? Like many others, I get so worked up that I forget that the Lord is not going to shout at me over my own frustrations. He waits for me to calm down, to be still. And I hear his words at last. Fear not, he says, I'm here. I've always been here, and I always will be here. As long as I'm with you and you are mine, nothing can harm you. I know it's hard and times seem chaotic, but trust me. Exercise your faith. I'm still in control, and even if you don't understand everything right now, all is as it should be. Stay in me, and I will give you peace in the midst of this and every storm. Fear not, my precious child. Fear not. The truth is that I want to know the future when God tells me to trust and have faith in Him right now. The truth is that I somehow think I can prepare for things better when I'm in the know, when all that really does is make me depend on me and not Him. The truth is that I can either look to the future with my eyes and despair, or look through God's holy word and see a brighter day coming. The truth is that if I'm not careful and prayerful, I will allow the worries of today to rob my life of all joy and hope. And let me tell you something. Some of us can speak from experience and tell you that that is no way to live life, is it? See, that's the truth. That's God's truth. It's okay to sometimes get a bit afraid for the future and ask God, what now? But let's remember today and every day His promise of always being there when we need Him. It doesn't matter. He's with us. He goes ahead of us to make sure we don't stumble. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, the Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Hebrews 13:8 reminds us that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Forever, it says. And forever, He means. I don't know what tomorrow holds, and neither do you, but as the old preacher used to say, I know who holds tomorrow. No magic crystal ball is needed to predict the future. So when we're tempted to ask, what now, Lord? Remember that it will all be okay. He's got this. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for good, the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Fear not, my precious child. Fear not. I hope you make today a terrific day. I want you to know that I'm always here if you need me. and I love you all.